Hey, what's up guys? I wanted to share with you with my new build. I received a new frame which is actually a gift from my wife, and this is a Titan iFlight Titan XL5. It costed around 4,000 with change, 4,500. And my wife, she's a housewife, so for her to buy this frame for me and gift it to me, it took long time to save some money. Because of that, this frame is now something special to me, and I want to make a special build with this frame. So I sold my old 5-inch freestyle to get some parts for this new build. So let's begin. I have here instructions. Seems pretty easy to assemble, but we never know. What are the challenges that we are going to get? I purchased this frame from the FPV project website. It was saying that this is a HD version in the website, but I think I have received analog version, and I'm not going to complain about this because I'm using analog. So it's really good for me that I have received a analog version, because analog comes with the single antenna holder, and I think digital frame comes with the double antenna holders. So I need single antenna. So I have my crossfire here and my favorite diatom strap, plus I got some of this. I don't have a GPS yet, but I'm definitely planning to get one because I want to fly long distance. I got very powerful VTX and very long 15 centimeters antenna. So for VTX I'm going to use, like usual, AKK. For all my builds I have used this company, and I tried TBS, Unify, but still my preference goes to AKK. This is Race Ranger. I wanted to build a quad with this VTX long time ago, but the problem was that in my frame, whatever frames I used to buy, it will not fit there because it's 30 by 30. So in this frame it fits just right. The only thing I might face a problem with is the cable for this connector. The cable which they gave is too short. I will have to turn the VTX this way to connect the cable, but then my SMA connector is not going to reach till the back. So in order to get SMA connector to reach till the back, we need to install it this way, and that means that this cable no way is gonna reach my FC. So we're gonna use some other cable. I have some connectors here which looks pretty similar. I have already plugged off some of the wires from here, but I can always get wires since I have a lot of those wires. So I can just plug it and get enough of the length. Actually, I think 3 wires is more than enough for me. One is for power, one is for ground, and one is for video. Oh, I need the 4th one for smart audio. Okay, we'll get some ideas when we reach to that point. For now, I need to assemble the frame. And before I assemble the frame, I want to introduce to you my new motors. I have not found any reviews about those motors, so I bought it on my risk. It was a risky purchase because I never seen anyone like Joshua Bardwell or Albert Kim or like anyone reviewing these motors. So I have decided to take a risk and buy it. So this is 2500 kV bot grinder 2. The winding looks good to me. The design of the bell is going to be pretty durable, is what I think, and it's matching the color theme of my quad. That is also one of the reasons I purchased these motors. Another challenge that I might face is this screws which provided with the motor. It's way too short. I have such a thick 6 mm arms, and this screws itself is 6 mm. So I gotta search for some screws. Maybe it will be there in this frame set, or otherwise I have to use some of my screws collection here. So for camera, I'm using Predator. I liked it more than other cameras. I don't know exactly if it is better than other cameras, but I have checked the reviews, and I have checked the footage of my friend who is using this camera, and even though this is 1000 TVL, I feel like it performs better than cameras with 1200 TVL. So I don't know how does it work. I don't know much about cameras, just I like the quality of the picture of this camera. So this is the reason I purchased this camera. And for the stack, of course I will use MAMBA F4 FC and ESC. I have tried other stacks, but this is going to be my 5th build with MAMBA, and I'm really happy with this. You know, MAMBA for me is like pretty common and daily runner. If you don't want to have any problems with your quads, even if your MAMBA FC or ESC died on you, it's very easy to diagnose the problem. I don't know, with MAMBA I feel like they made it so easy, and there's so much information in internet about it. I'm not going for F7 because I don't need F7, because F4 fulfills all my needs, and according to my level, I'm not like extremely pro. I'm not using DJI. I'm not using 6S batteries. For my level, F4 is the way to go. since the frame is assembled, now is the time, I think, to attach the motors to the frame. So let me see if we can do something about this thick arms and get some screws for that. So quick update here, I'm very impressed with iFlight. This is my first build of iFlight, so they have thought about you, and they have thought that you might not have the screws for this thick arms, 6mm. Actually, it's very, I don't think it's very common to have 6mm arms. So they have provided as extra set of M3 10mm 16-piece screws, which fits together with this arm protection just right, just perfectly. Oh, you can see that the screw is coming out exactly as it has to. It will not touch your windings, and it will be just enough for you to screw your motors to the frame. So don't worry guys, if you got the same frame, you got the screws as well. I'm really appreciate it. Actually, I know Joshua Bardwell is always saying that frame manufacturers have to include screws to the set, because they know how thick is their arms, and motor manufacturers, they will not know that information. So let me continue the build and we'll get back to you. So guys, since the frame is assembled, motors is screwed on, and I don't feel like I want to cut these wires, because already it's been prepared for soldering. So, and the length looks like almost the right length to what I need. So I think I will just solder it right away, just like that, without cutting it. So before that, I want to fix the wires to the arms, because the iFlight has provided that wire protection right here. I really love these things. Looks so good, like, you know, it will make your quad look like it's made by factory. Let's just do it. This is perfection, according to me. So perfect. Yep. So now when frame is assembled, motors is attached, motor wire protection is attached, everything is ready to put the ESC in its port and solder the motors to the ESC plus capacitor and XT60. Let's do it. So I'm just done soldering ESC. So all the motors is soldered, and battery XT60 cable is also soldered, and capacitor is also soldered. So this is the time when I will check if I have any continuity between the plus and ground. So for that I will use my multimeter, 200 rupees multimeter. Put it for continuity mode. Make sure it's beeping. Check if there is continuity between ground and plus. Doesn't seem so. So this is the time when I will first time plug the battery and listen for the sound of ESC. So if motors makes the beep, that means everything is soldered fine. So in that way, I know now that all 4 motors is good to go. Now is the time to install FC. Okay, so now the soldering is done. This goes to VTX, this goes to crossfire, this goes to camera. Right now I don't have GPS, but as as soon as I get GPS, I will just solder it to this some of these pads. Okay, so I got long wires for VTX, extremely long. So now I can go, I even have extra, so I can just go and put it anywhere I like to. So let's do it right away. So now I have connected VTX, Crossfire, camera, and VTX of course with antenna. This is not the antenna which I'm going to use, but this is the antenna which I'm going to test. So I have already checked if there is any short in between plus and minus, and it was all good. So I'm going to plug the battery for the first time. Okay, motors beeped as it's supposed to. VTX seems to be working and Crossfire seems to be working. Camera we will check now. So I have a goggles here. Let's see if I am getting let's scan. Yeah, I am getting OSD and I'm getting camera and I'm getting camera OSD, which has to be switched off definitely. So let me plug the joystick and switch off camera OSD. Okay, OSD has been switched off successfully. So I saw the picture quality. I was really liking it. Picture quality was amazing. So let us assemble the drone, because we checked everything is working fine. Just need to assemble it and tune it, and that's all. So see you after assembly. My antenna still did not come, all thanks to Extreme RC website. Ordered actually 1 week ago and still not even dispatched. I'm really disappointed with them. This looks like 7-inch actually. My Lumineer UAV R2 Slam was much smaller in size. In that frame, these two propellers used to almost touch, like only 1 centimeter distance, and here the same distance. So it was like a lot smaller frame, but it did not have this space here to accommodate on 30 by 30 VTX. So I had to use a smaller VTX with a smaller with the smaller watts, with the lesser power. Pretty stable. Oh wow, this connector is very tight. New one, that's why. Whew. I like it the way how stable it is. So let's fly it. I still don't have a GoPro mount on this frame, so let's fly it in DVR, my first flight, and then when I get the GoPro mount, I will show you the footage from GoPro.